The human is still asleep. Why are they so fragile? Although, to be fair, I ran them around the city and then fed on them afterwards. I am being a bit unfair. Wait, why do I care? They're human. They're just food, right? What is happening to me? Ever since I drank for them, I've acted out of character so many times. I'm being nice to people. Even my thralls around the manor. At least them being asleep for a whole 24 hours gave me time to speak with the older vampires. Can't believe a few of them just laughed and said I was going soft. Thankfully, at least Lady Fairchild took the matter seriously. Apparently, my situation isn't wholly unique. A human whose blood affects a vampire's entire being. Their body, their emotion, everything. I'm inclined to agree with her that it's rather fascinating as a concept. It wasn't an unpleasant feeling after I bit into them. Just overwhelming. Instead of a mild warmth in my belly, it was like an inferno. And over a day later, I still feel it. Now I have to explain all this and more to the human when they wake up. I wonder when they... Yes, what is it, my servant? The human has awoken. Have they? At last. I was starting to worry I'd somehow damaged the human's mind when I controlled them earlier. Now that I think about it, they were surprisingly okay with it. Do they like vampires or something? Thank you. Could you ask Caroline to make her rose petal tea and bring it to the human's room, please? That'll be all. Dismissed. You were out far longer than I thought you'd be, human. Yes, what you remembered wasn't hallucination or anything. All of that really happened. So, how are you feeling? Doing okay, I hope. How long? About 28 hours. I think the mix of you running around for so long, plus the feeding, and my magic really took a toll on you. Yeah, the bite mark I gave you is already gone, thankfully, and I'm aware you're probably starving right now. The servants are working on something for you now. Thank you. No problem. Oh, wow. It feels really weird to be thanked by a human. It's not that, just the words thank you are very, very rare to hear. More so from non-vampires. Given normally it's, begging for mercy or cries of terror when it comes to humans. Now, to get back on track, while we wait for servants to finish getting you something to eat, let's have a chat. I promised we would when you woke up. There's a lot of questions to answer, plus ones you likely have yourself. Where to even start? Why I spared you? Yeah, that's a decent enough starting point. What should have happened was after I fed on you was that I simply erased the memories of meeting me. You'd wake up later with what feels like a massive hangover, and we'd both carry on with our lives. However, your blood was extremely potent. I'd never even heard of the reaction my body had to your blood. Normally, a vampire's body is filled with warmth for a few hours, and their eternal hunger is satiated for a time. But your blood was like jumping into a sauna. I'm actually still warm from feeding even a full day later. And that hunger I mentioned? Gone. Completely gone. That's never happened to any vampire I know. It's normally sated for a little while, but it always returns within, 12 hours or so. We have a few ideas as to what it was. Yes, I said we. I'm not the only vampire around here, nowhere near the oldest. There's a good number of us. We do try to keep ourselves mostly out of your mortal world. As you can see, it's not always possible. I'm 183. As a vampire, anyways. Counting my human years, I'm 210. I'll tell you about me in a minute. Let's get back to the original topic, please. Okay, where was I? I spared you because what your blood did to me was severely abnormal. If this is something that could affect my kind as a whole, I need to know. So I asked around much older and more traveled vampires about it while you slept. Now, most just laughed at me, to be honest, but one did take it seriously. She told me of this thing called a vampire's diamond, though not the actual name. Your human languages don't really have an equivalent, and that's the closest we could get to. A vampire's diamond isn't so much like a gem. It's a person. One whose blood erases our cursed hunger for an extended period of time, which then lets parts of our old selves come back to the surface. No, not really anyways. I'll always be a vampire, but it's like giving us back like parts of our humanity, I guess. At last, thank you. Could you just place that on the table over there, Caroline? Then you can just go back to your normal tasks. Here, drink this. It's rose petal tea. You may not like it, but you've got to get something in you. You lost a decent amount of blood after all. I'm glad you like it. And yeah, I've also noticed I'm acting far nicer than most of you humans would think in terms of probably a vampire. What you humans do kind of think about us is probably, I'd say, half right and half wrong with what you would normally kind of think, you know? Let me try and keep this brief. Okay, so what you guys get wrong about us is running water thing, getting invited inside, and the no reflections in the mirrors. Well, okay, there is this one clan that doesn't have reflections, but everyone else does. What you do get right is our strength and speed, our magic to an extent. The fact that sunlight will kill us, it's not like instantly, but prolonged exposure will reduce us to nothing. Holy water. The proper stuff anyways, well, that hurts like hell. Let's see, wooden stakes, they only do things if they hit our hearts, but even then it's just like a paralysis. Everything else varies per clan, and that takes hours to explain. No, you're right. We really aren't meant to tell you anything at all, but you're part of this world of darkness now. Sadly, the only true way out is death at this point. And personally, I'd like to keep you alive, because more often than not, once you humans see our blood-red eyes, it's your time to die. What? What do you mean they were cold? A vampire's eyes turn blood red when we use our powers. Look at mine, human. Gaze upon my red eyes. What? How? A mirror! A mirror! I need a mirror! I don't believe you. There's no way. Oh my God, they are. This is... I wasn't told about this happening. Oh, great. You've messed with my head and now even my eyes? Though... Now, I don't know. Looking in the mirror... You know, golden eyes don't look half bad. I could actually probably get used to this change. Yeah, the only concrete stuff we know about the supposed diamond is what I mentioned earlier. The diamond in terms of rumors my fellow vampire has heard, however, is that vampires almost always get very attached to the human they find to be their diamond. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea what they really meant by attached, and I do believe that series of sounds is your food being finished. Don't worry about not hearing it. My ears are way better than yours. The rest of the tea is yours. I'm going to get out of your way so you can eat. Really quick, before I forget. Your rules of living here. Not many you need to worry about. 1, you have to do as I say. Alright? 2, you aren't allowed to leave the manor grounds. And 3, you can't mention to anyone at all that I'm a vampire. I have to kill you and whoever you talk to. Simple enough, right? And if you need more encouragement for the last part, you should know you have the same enemies as me now. Vampire hunters don't often care for thralls of a vampire because they wouldn't be able to tell the difference between my servants and you. So please, behave yourself. I'd rather not lose my diamond to those idiots. What's that look for? Yeah, I just called you Diamond. Figured you'd prefer a more friendly sounding nickname rather than getting called human all the time. Friends. I guess? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to the thought. Having someone not controlled to talk to would be a pleasant change of pace here. Admittedly, the servants aren't very talkative. Friends with a human. Sure, why not? Let's give it a try. You're fine with being around a vampire. I'm going to be honest. I wasn't actually expecting you to say yes. Are you into vampires or something? This is just getting more and more bizarre. I suppose that's true. If I wanted you dead, you'd already be dead. Starting to fascinate me, my little diamond. Whether that's a good thing or not, we'll find out together, I suppose. But for now, please focus on getting your strength back. I'll need to feed on you at some point later. Of course I need to bite you again. Blood will not stay in my system forever, my little diamond. Okay. This nickname thing, I already like it. I'm sticking with it whether you want me to or not. But anyways, yeah, to learn more, we need to keep some of your blood in my body, all right? Anyways, I'm going to get out of your hair now. Ring the bell if you need one of my servants. Use the whistle next to the bell, however, if you need me. Emergencies only, though. Don't abuse it. Now, do rest. After you've eaten, you need to replenish yourself, after all. Come find me if you need me later, all right? We'll talk more when you have your energy back. Have a pleasant dinner, and good night, my little diamond.